What up guys, Commander and welcome to a new video on PC Building Simulator. Now, what we're going to be doing today is the second in the lineup of the three PC things that we've got here. Last episode we made this PC, which is the cheapest PC we've made. It's got a massive 1,224 on 3D Mark Time Spy. It cost us £410 retail value to put together. And now we're going to move on to something a little bit more expensive, which is the Cooler Master Cosmos, which costs basically like 90% of that PC just in the case. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be doing an all RGB PC. Now, how this is going to work, I don't know, because what I wanted to do is I wanted to do a RGB water cooling loop. But because of how crap I am at water cooling loops, I don't think that's an option. So what we are going to do is we're going to have a radiator up here, that's going to water cool the CPU, and the rest of it is just going to be fans. So if we take off that dust filter, I think we should be able to stick a couple of fans down there as well, I think. But we'll come to that a bit later. But literally, this is going to be all RGB all the way. So first thing we need to do is we need to go to our motherboards and we need to type in, first things first, RGB. Now, luckily, most of the motherboards are RGB anyway. We will bench this, so we may as well go for like as good a RAM as we possibly can find. So let's go for, when I say good RAM, I mean good components as we possibly can find. Let's go for ROG Maximus X. So there we go, in your portal. It's a nice big motherboard. It's got RGBs on it. Nothing too much because it's a motherboard. You got a couple of lights, but generally speaking, it's all right. Now, obviously, there's nothing RGB about an i9-9900K, but it's just a basic. Wow, let's say basic. It's just a basic CPU, but. There's nothing too RGB about it, but the CPU cooler, however, is going to be full RGB. So what we need is RGB. Don't want a stupid air cooler, an RGB air cooler. We want an RGB liquid cooler. And what better one to go for than a Ragentech Orcus 360 RBW. It's so cool I can't even pronounce the name properly. So what we'll do is we'll stick that up there. That'll come into play a little bit later. We shall stick our RAMs in here, and obviously, like any good PC builder, we do need RGB RAM. So we'll go RGB. Now there's a couple things that we could do for RGB RAM, but I think there's only one contender for this, and that is the G-Skill Trident Z. Unfortunately, it's not the Trident Z Royal, because the Trident Z Royal would be a nice addition. But however, we have to go with what we know, and that is the Trident Z. So what we'll do, 16 gigs 6 each. We will go one at a time, fill in each of the RAM sticks, and one by one, like that. Nice. And take these off. Now, obviously, we're going to need some proper graphics cards. Now, obviously, graphics cards are not known for their RGB. You get the occasional lights that are on it, so we're not going to go too fancy with actually trying to find like the RGB-ist graphics card, because we'll be here for ages. So if we'll go for just a dual 2080 Ti's, because the 2080 Ti Extreme has RGB on it anyway, so that would be all right just as it is. So we're not going to bother too much with that. So we'll stick 2 of those in, because why not? Now, in regards to storage drives and power supplies, you can't really get RGBs. We can have a look. Yeah, obviously, can't really get much RGB-ness out of those. So what we'll just do, go for like a lowly 4TB hard drive. And again, can't go for an RGB. Oh, we have got RGB. Oh, okay. Now this I wasn't expecting. So Thermaltake Tough Power iRGB plus 1200 watts. That'll do quite nicely actually. I knew these existed, but I didn't know they were in the game. So I'm quite happy about that. Now obviously I'm pretty sure we definitely don't have RGB cables. However, Because RGB cables don't exist. I don't think so. But what we'll do is we will go for a red and blue. Actually, yeah, red and blue color scheme. Actually, go red and black, just because why not? So what we'll do is we'll stick all those into there, stick that into there, stick that in there, that in there, that in there, and that in there. Missing a couple things. We're missing the front panel thing. Now what we need is some case fans, and obviously they need to be RGB. Now what's better than one RGB fan? Loads of RGB fans. But we also need the biggest ones we can find, because we need the most RGB we can get. I think these ones are the best contenders. I'm pretty sure they fit, don't they? Yeah, they fit. They fit nicely. Of course they fit. So we'll stick those into there. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4 in the back. Now, can we fit any in the bottom of the tray? That is a good question. No, but can we fit any more anywhere else? No, we can't, because everything else has all been full up with wonderful RGB-ness. Oh god, this is gonna be stupid. This is gonna be stupidly bright. I'm slightly scared by this, because like it just, if you just look at it, it looks ridiculous. What I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna put the different parts back on. So that's the front panel bit. Dust filter for the bottom, dust filter for the top, and we'll go beauty panel at the back. Screw. Beauty panel for the side. Actually, no, we need the PSU shrouds on first, and then we need this beauty panel. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice, like that. Oh god, I'm slightly scared. Actually, no, I'm gonna take this out. Only because we can't actually see these fans. I'll take the front bit off as well. I'm slightly like, this is gonna be interesting. Actually, can I just shut these doors a minute? And I'll stick a USB drive into the back of the PC. Right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh dear. Every single thing has been lit up and it's all red. Oh dear. Now there is one more thing we can do with this. We can collate everything, each single fan, and make it like a rainbow, which I do want to do because it'll actually be quite cool. But first thing I need to do is install the lighting app. And 3D Mark, system info, and I think that's it. We're not going to try overclocking things because this isn't part of the because this isn't based on the specs based on the RGB-ness. Oh, this is gonna be stupid. Once you've done this, once you've got all this, I want to try something else. I want to try and put an RGB CPU like air cooler in, and then put the fans up the top and see what happens. See if it actually looks any different. But oh god, this is gonna be stupid. Look at all of this. This is every single different fan thing that we possibly can get. Right, rainbow. We want this. We want it to just be slightly slower, so we'll click apply. They're all in sync. Oh god, look at it. Look at it. It's all moving all at the same time. Can I make it? Oh no. It's a time offset. I don't think that's gonna make too much difference, is it? No. Oh god, that's just. It's just like. This would look even better in real life, because especially with Aura Sync, you can, even with a program like Aura Sync, you can actually make it so that they're not all at once. They sort of flow around the case in like a circle. So like one color just flows around in a circle, but that is ridiculously stupid. Oh god, right. Let's just see for the lulz how much what it benches at, just for the lulz. You know, I'm not expecting too much from this, because you know it's got a 22080 Ti's and a 9900K in it. I'm not expecting anything like I'm expecting stupid results, but I'm more on about the RGB. But look at it, it's just stupid how much, like, if I'd built this system in real life, it would have looked so much better. The game doesn't really do it justice unless I can turn up the settings a bit. The settings are, yeah, settings are already at full blast. I've even got VSync on because that's how much I just don't care. Yeah, but that is just like every single component, I think, except for the well, I say except for the power supply. Power supply's got a light on it. I just take off the PSU shroud to see the light on the thingy. Yeah, you can't really see it too much, but even the case has got lights on it. I love the Caller Master Cosmos. It's such a cool case, but every single component except I think just for the cables and the hard drive is lit, and maybe the CPU obviously, but they are all lit up by some form of RGB. It's ridiculous. That is stupid. Wow. Oh dear. I just wanted to get this benchmark over just so I can just leave this PCB in all of its glory. 18,650. Yeah, sounds about right. Anyway, God's sake, that was ridiculous. Anyway, yeah, so that is all we have time for in this lesson video here. That was really weird. That's a really weird type of PC build, but I'm glad that I did it. I said that I would do it. This is sort of like I had like 3 ideas of different PC builds I wanted to do, and these were the 3 that I did. That I'll do next episode, but it's just ridiculous, like how stupid that is, how much RGB-ness it is. Even the case is just lit. It's ridiculous. Anyway, so I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I certainly enjoyed putting that PC together. It was actually quite fun, but so I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you did enjoy, don't forget to smash that like button and hit that subscribe button, excuse me, for more awesome gaming content, and I shall see you all later. Bye.